Now that this film is out to the general public, just know one thing. The biggest pick-me girl you know is gonna make this film her whole personality. Ladies and gentlemen, be afraid. So, Forbidden Fruits is an all-new indie horror comedy film. The film is directed by Meredith Allaway, and it stars Lola Tung, Victoria Pedretti, Lily Reinhart, and Alexandra Shipp. 3 employees at a store called Free Eden secretly run a witchy femme cult in the basement of a mall store after hours. When a new hire challenges their performative sisterhood, the women are forced to face their own poisons or succumb to a bloody fate. Forbidden Fruits is a very niche movie. This movie is not going to be for everyone, but I can see a very specific audience fawning over this film. And that specific audience are the pick-me girls. You know, the kind of girls that have Chappelle Roan in their music rotation while also participating in performative activism. But that's beside the point. As a guy who is not a part of that group, I appreciated Forbidden Fruits. I can't say I loved the movie, but I didn't hate it. Now let me start with the cast, because I thought the cast was good, you know, for what they were given. The acting was good and they all had good chemistry, but their characters were kind of one-dimensional and not very fleshed out. The only character that had some real depth to them and was actually somewhat fleshed out was Apple, played by Lily Reinhart. Apple was easily the most interesting character of them all. As much as I hate to say this, the supporting characters, they were kind of just there to expand more upon Apple's character and her lore. And it's a shame because all of the actresses are very talented, but their characters were just too flat for me. Like, they had their moments, but they weren't really as memorable as compared to Apple. You guys are going to hear this in a lot of people's reviews of this movie, but Forbidden Fruits is the love child of The Craft and Mean Girls. Like, if these two films had a baby, Forbidden Fruits would be the result. The only problem is that this movie feels more surface leveled and not as layered compared to those other projects. Now, with this being a comedy film, I'll admit there is some good comedy. There were some moments where I thought it was genuinely funny, and there were some moments where I thought, yeah, they should have kept that one on paper. There is a quote in this movie that had me thinking about the movie after it ended. Do you have sand in your ass crack because you're giving beach? That is a top 10 quote, I'm afraid. The other great thing was the third act. The third act gets pretty bonkers and pretty bloody. It gets so violent and so bloody that it kind of threw me off, but I appreciated it. Like I said earlier, I liked Forbidden Fruits and I appreciated it for what it was, especially with the themes that it tried to tackle. One specific theme was performative female friendships. There is a lot to unpack with that concept, and the film tackles that concept but doesn't really go deeper with it. It feels like the film tried to say something with that, but didn't know how to properly elaborate on it. Great theme, but the execution of it was very elementary. The funniest thing about this movie is that there is a mid-credit scene, and the mid-credit scene has a major cameo. Like, we're talking like a huge, well-known A-list actor, in my opinion. There are some cool things that are present in this movie, but this film doesn't have enough time to fully dive deep into it. But if it had put more focus into its themes and its aspects that it wanted to address, this could have been something great. But in the end, guys, I'd argue Forbidden Fruits is a decent movie. I genuinely believe this is one of those movies that would really benefit from a sequel. And you know what? I hope it does get a sequel. So, plugging Forbidden Fruits into the rank system, I am placing this one into the pass zone. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much my review for Forbidden Fruits. Let me know down in the comments section below what you guys thought about the film. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do Chappelle Roan fans scare you? Whatever you thought, let me know down in the comments section below. And as always, guys, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you all in the next one.